was the right hand. That's the left hand. No. Object. I'm standing on business. That was not in the testimony. I hate it here. Look at him finally standing up for himself, getting a hold of his courtroom again. Oh, who would have thought? Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute. I hate this guy more than I hated Edgeworth. I can't stand this guy. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place, you old fool. Scandalous. December 26, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in 40-year career. He's got a prosecution right. Oh God, not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. You taught me what it really means to prosecute. Huh? Let's picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Ugh. So he was your teacher then? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a grape! Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you get out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god amongst prosecutors. Speaking of, yeah, Maya, you could really be using me as help right now, don't you think? Oh, I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. Try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Ah! I hope so. I'm thinking on how much stuff we have. I believe in you. We're manifesting relaxation and a break. You know? Mia's Bay and I'm mad. You're never gonna let this go, huh? You're never gonna let this go. Whisper, 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 whisper. Whisper, whisper, whisper. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Look at this guy's design. Do they all have the little ruffly, fluffly things? I appreciate you anytime. Manifest our friendship? We already have a friendship, Omar. Huh? Fool, you seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. Prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. What up, Dre? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. That's not the very middle, but sure. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10, she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Who, Gumshoe? You didn't read? How we feeling? Dre, how you been? Let's fight to the court about the arrest. Now. Oh, wait. Mr. Von Karma. Yes, actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gravel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not! Oh, no. Alright, a man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. Okay. A man called station around 30 minutes after midnight. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, I'm cross-examining. So we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, the body's found in the lake. How did you find the body in the lake? Did you find any clues of the body? On the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. Didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. 22 caliber pistol. Okay. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Nick, it doesn't seem like Detective Gumshoe is being a little vague. I bet Von Karma is feeding him lines. His testimony is probably filled with landmines just waiting for me to press. So what do we do? Grit out our teeth and press, I guess. What else can we do? Well said, Nick. You're the man. Oh, wait there. I have 5 other birthdays to remember that same week, but the witness heard 2 gunshots? Yes, exactly. We headed to the crime scene as fast as we can. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. The next morning, a body was found in the lake. Is there no one else, or what? Why is that? Yeah. Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon. A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. Doesn't it seem like Detective Gumshoe is being a little fake? Yeah. Tell me again. Wild? Oh, why is that wild? That had seemed the crime. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. I didn't suspect him at all. And the next morning, body was found. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tis. Ach, he has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There was fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Facts, no printer. I was told that we have to actually be wholesome in this stream. I'm dead. Not the wholesome. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Okay, so again, you had all this evidence and just didn't give me anything? You didn't tell me this ahead of time? This isn't... I don't like him at all. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here doesn't know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Tisk, very well. I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Huh? Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves the distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed, this leads to the one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Yeah, withholding evidence. That's what I'm saying. Could I have been planted? You know, I don't know. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I would declare a verdict at this point. However, I could, sorry. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I'm somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? 10 minutes recess now. But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This man's a bitch. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? I hate it. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? Oh. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know. Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by, and the other man fell from the boat. What? I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh? I'm not gonna convince anyone of that. Say, Maya. Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know, I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, I need you here, dude. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium that can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, it's just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh? Oh, sorry. Oops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Well, Miss Lotta Hart, take the stand. I mean, right? You're the judge, fam. Yeah, you have the power! Not me, Mia, baby, speak to me, please. Begin by telling us what you saw on the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? I need to learn some manners. I hate this guy more than I hated Edgeworth. I can't stand this guy. Understand? Yeah, I understand. I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out on the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is the photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise? This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on the lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order! Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, the court finds the defendant. Hello? I didn't even cross-examine. A cross-examination? We have a photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in your testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there's a contradiction? I'm going to say there is. We're going to keep this going because I can't think of it right now, but I'm going to figure it out. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well. Pray for your sake that this isn't a waste. Okay. Let's listen again. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. But I thought it was like hella fucking foggy. How would you know? How would you know? Why do you look like that when you say you were in your car? Look at her body. Oh, yeah, no. I'm pressing this. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at the university. I was taking pictures and doing my research. What research? We press further? Yeah, we just press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Well, I'll figure out details later. Yeah, exactly. Sure. I'm just gonna press things. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. I hate this guy. No way. You said it was foggy. Could you clearly see the two men? I just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Do we press? I'm pressing. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. You're a liar. I like Lotta Hart a lot. I'm from the South Logan. You did her good? Oh, really? I love that then. I like her. When is that satisfied that she saw them? There's also a photo. You'd look best elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped to quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. I don't know, man. She seems a little sketch. Meaningless questions. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Yeah, her body language. I think I hate you. He's trying to keep you from talking to the witness. Yeah, I know. Phoenix and I, we are on the same wavelength. To what end? What's a Marriott thing like? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I fucking love that meme. Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. Press. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. She was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! I hate it here! But Your Honor... You keep your promise, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of the court. If that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Nick, Lott's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but I can't say anything. What can I do? I believe we cover the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Please take the stand. Oh, no. Who was that? It was me. Is something wrong? Did you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear. I saw Edgeworth. Enough, Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He's in contempt of the court and must leave. I didn't say anything. No. Absolutely not. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty right to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. Oh, that changed her testimony. I have the right to cross-examine her again. Get her ass. Hi, KB. How have you been? How's your holiday? Order. You're in contempt of the court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta has made a new testimony. The defenses have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well, Maya Fey. You will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Dang, shout out to Maya. The judge character development. And look at him finally standing up for himself, getting a hold of his courtroom again. Oh, who would have thought? I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witness. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Fuck. Catch charge for Phoenix? Okay, I'll do that. I saw it clear as day. That's it? This is all she's gonna say? Where's that fucking photo? You fucking liar. Have a good look, gotcha. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite visibly clear. The fog, Miss Hart. That's what I said earlier. The fucking fog. Hi, Shadow. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, right? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? You lying ass bitch. Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could, and I mean I could. Then please testify as the circumstances of your sighting. This fucking lying bitch. You're right. I was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out of the lake, I looked with my binoculars. All of a sudden, you have binoculars. Carol. Oh, Carol Karopi. Sorry. Good night. Gotta knock out for work. I hope work isn't too bad tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by and for the follow. I appreciate you. Yeah, thick as grits. See? No problem. This is the third time you changed your testimony, bitch. There's a problem. Yeah, you used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. This one better be good. Ooh. Edgeworth was seen. Okay. You're right. It was cold. It was a cold night, and the mist was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Wait, so you went in the car to get the binoculars, or they were in there? You're thick as grits? That's a lie. That's a lie. Keep buffering? It was just acting right? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Okay, no, let's press these binoculars because she didn't... Where did these binoculars come from? Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? Haha, dumb bitch. I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of the meteor showers? Oh no, she's looking for Gordy. She's looking for Gordy. The case is irrelevant, or the camera is relevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you make it handy with the line of questioning. But you know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yes. I'm standing on business. The camera is of the utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. So then wouldn't it like be like up more? When I heard the noise out the lake, I looked up with my binoculars. I'm counting bomb karma objectives I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony. Okay, it's only those two. Once that's finished, and my camera, I got back in the car. Camera was set up to take pictures of the meteor. This is it. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to the photograph? Yeah, you know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute! Continue your testimony. You were saying how... Wait, was that you saw Edgeworth? When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked at my binoculars. Okay, so that's where it ends. I feel like she's looking for Gordy. I feel like that's what it is. So I'm gonna show this. I like Lotta's character in part. She disregarded her country's accent. That's real. Your Honor, that statement contradicts as evidence. It does? I don't see. Oh, fuck. Oh no, I fucked up. Okay, maybe it's not there then? What are these options though? Go back. I don't know. What's the end? Oh, maybe I did the wrong thing. Maybe I should our camera. It faces the lake. Yeah, faces the lake. Wrong thing. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of stars, Miss Hart. Oof. Yeah, how would she take pictures of the two men if it wasn't pointed at the lake? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly? Show evidence. Right here. Take this. This is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting of Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Your fucking camera, dude. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well. No joking around. The camera. The proof Miss Hart is its own camera. Your picture was set to take photos in response to the loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Get her. I'm a Gordy truther? Gordy is real? I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are you all lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? You fucking lied, huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But she so distinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please provide your testimony. Alright, fine, I'll testify. I won't change nothing, though. Some things won't change! His eyes got big. I know, he's roasting her a little bit. An idiot who thinks Botch is not wrong, but, like, mean? No, that guy was mean! Actually, I'm not a research student at the university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash. You didn't say the flash before! Near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Wow, not the cross my heart and hope to fry. That's crazy. I also feel like that has to be a lie, though. Like, she had to have been looking at the lake more and not Well, they should, whatever. Waste another. No. Absolutely not. I deserve to cross-examine the witness. Like, if she's looking for Gordy, she wouldn't be looking at just the boat, though. She's looking for Gordy. She's looking at the lake. She's sweating. I give the game the pass for its anti-Southern language. Cross my her up to Frego is hard. Not the lion ass. She is lying, though. She was lying. Okay. Investigate photographer. Imagine a stupid bee if I got a picture. Yeah, I don't care. And that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at the lake, okay? I think this is the lie. I think this is the lie. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. And I saw a flash near one of the man's hands. And I heard another gunshot. That's the last of it. Something I can present? Camera doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Photo? This one? It's gotta be one of these two. Miss Hart, were you really looking at the boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, a normal person would. But you're far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take pictures of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning. She said she was scanning the lake earlier. Bernie said and Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testify that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch the boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. You lying. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there. No. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all, I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be a witness to murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we cannot see who's shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? I took the photo and what? Wait a second. She had a photograph to prove it, but you really can't tell the photograph who's shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality of might, but should let us know who's who. Let me see. Yep, I've got a hunch. Yep. If I'm wrong, nope. We make her show it, right? We make her show it. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has the enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You are the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place, you old fool. Scandalous. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Ah! You still kind of can't tell. You can't tell. We still cannot see who's firing us. Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright? This has to be something. You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. Yes, nice guy. Little good it has done for any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close... What? And none too soon. That was... What? What am I gonna add? I stated everything I needed, and the trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. I'm gonna get the photo. We're scanning the photo. We're scanning the photo. Oh, it was the right hand. That's the left hand. No, 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 no. I don't object, object, object. Object. Your Honor. There is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. Who might it be? It's the wrong hand. It's the wrong hand. Will you show the court what you mean? Hello, 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 hello. Give me, let me. Right here, right here, right here. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What's shooter strange? Look at the hand. Omar, don't tell me what to do. Go handle your kids, you know? Go handle your kids. That's your business. This is my business. The hand directly contradicts in the piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. Spy. However, the prints on the murder weapon were on Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting this pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this is a rather large problem. If Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant couldn't have shot the victim? Maybe the victim himself? Not Larry. I'm dead. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Did the bullet ricochet off somewhere or something? Order! Order! So you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance. The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter. That's 3 feet. The boat didn't seem like it was that big. There's no way it could have been a suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course, I already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. You liar. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. The court is adjourned. Oh, my arm needs to pick up trash. The joke is right there, and the series gets so queer. I'm so excited. We love it. We love it. That was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I get to be declared innocent, Mr. Wright. Yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. You just gotta say thanks, bruh. That's all you gotta do. Whatever, though. Only part of testimony that stood was... Wait, who was the other witness then? They said they already had a witness, and she was like the second witness. So who was the first witness then?
What?
The judge grew some balls. Phoenix pulls that. I'm just kidding too much. I like Phoenix.